the hate army
Big
troll.
ups to Hate Army.
Bro.
Hate Army.
Shout
that
out
guy.
to
Hate Army.
Hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
Hate
out to
Army.
Hate.
Shout out to Hate.
Shout out
Shout
for
out to
hate.
Hate.
Shout out to Hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
All right, especially like I said, I got other stressors going on in my personal life as well. I'm already stressed out. And I come to stream and I get fucking stressed playing Street Fighter. It's like, oh my God, no, this is the opposite of what I want. You know, it's the opposite of what I need. I need to have a good time. So today should be a good time, I feel. Okay? And last night, Street Fighter 6 ranked gameplay with Lily. All right? Now, here's the deal. In Street Fighter 6, okay, basically, every character has been changed a bit with this balance patch that happened like 3 weeks ago with Akuma, okay? When you look at all of the characters that I play, I have 5 main characters that I pick, okay? Honda, way better in my opinion. Even though his headbutt was nerfed, I never really spammed headbutt that much to begin with. Now, he has a new tool with his hands. His hands can combo off of a lot of different things, leading to giant combos and damage and setups. And he's just a lot more viable and interesting now. He's a better character for it. Love the changes, okay? Dalsim, even though they barely gave him any tweaks, now he can combo his level 3 super way more easily, and I use it all the time, making him better. So, that's an improvement I absolutely love. Zengi got arguably the most improvements of any character. Most of his normals have been improved. His advantage on it with his normals for combo ability and for advantage on block. Just like almost all around, everything improved. And it's great. It makes him more viable. Okay? Blanca. Sadly, Blanca did get nerfed, but Blanca was already good, and with the few nerfs he got, he hasn't really been hurt that bad at all. I still really like the character. Lily. Lily was already bottom tier. She already was arguably the worst character or tied for worst character in the game. And then they nerfed her by making her best normal, Crouching Fierce Punch, worse. They made it so now it can actually get punished more often, which is stupid because it was her one thing that she had. All her other stuff she has can't combo after. She has like standing medium punch. That's really good, but it doesn't combo. It just pokes and stands there. It does nothing. So you need to have something leading to something else like everyone else has, and they nerfed the one move that she had that did that. Outside of that, the only other updates is that her level 1 super is slightly faster, so it can be a little bit more comboed. And there's one thing you can actually do that I've used a bunch in her gameplay, where you can do a full screen meter burned Condor Spire. That's what it's called. It passes through fireballs, and when it hits them, they kind of juggle a little bit. And if they're in the corner, you can do a level 1 super now. And that's kind of useful. I've used it a few times and won a few rounds on it. And the other thing is they made it so more of her normals combo. So now she could combo off her low medium kick. The problem is it doesn't matter. Like, there's nothing really viable to do off low medium kick. Maybe you could every once in a while do a mix-up. Hopefully, if they're blocking a hit string, you fool them by doing a low medium kick instead of her regular hit string, and then they get hit and the combo continues. But even then, it's not that good. So basically, the improvements are negligible. They don't really improve her gameplay whatsoever. And then the thing that they nerfed does hurt her. And then the one thing that universally everyone got, it's this universal wake up, where when you get knocked down now, as you're getting up, you can hold forward and hold the 2 heavy attacks, and you get this move that looks like the old drive reversal, but is faster and basically is invincible for a short period of time to knock enemies back and get them off of you. Now, this was made for characters like Lily, Zangief, etc., who don't have any invincible wake-up attacks, so they don't get locked down in the corner by the top-tier characters. The only problem is, Universal Wake Up is utterly useless. Everyone expects it, and just stands there and waits for it to bait it, and if they don't see it immediately, they just immediately go back to their hit strings of throwing or mashing buttons with top-tier characters, and a lot of the times, they just bait it, and then you get a ginormous punish combo done to you if they block it. And it's like, so you added a universal move that's so slow, it's worthless. It's not as good as, like, you know, someone doing a meter burned dragon punch like most of the top tier has, right? Like, if you look at the top tier of this game, every single character in the top tier has an invincible wake up reversal move. All of them. So they cannot be locked in the corner. Yet the bottom tiers, none of them have that. How did Capcom not figure this out and say, let's just give everyone a wake up invincible OD reversal move? Instead, they just gave everyone a universal move that sucks. It's too slow. It doesn't work. Okay? So the sad fact is, while most of the cast has received buffs, Lily is basically exactly the same. Maybe situationally, you'll get one extra round out because you combo a level 1 super or something like that. For the most part, she's exactly the same. And she was already bottom tier. So last night I took Lily to ranked, and here's the other thing about it too. I actually feel like Lily used to be able to be played better online because guess what? No one really used her. Everyone knew she was bottom tier. So if you were actually good with her, you would go online and you'd start getting streaks because people wouldn't know how to fight her. And you'd be able to fool them with throw mix-ups, with hit strings that they don't know, they can't get out of. Now, here's what's happened. About a month ago, El Chakote, arguably one of the best, if not the best Lily in the world, won a tournament. And when he won that tournament against an army of Lukes, if you actually look, it's hilarious. The top 8's like 1 million Lukes in him. So he fights like 3 Lukes in a row to win the tournament. And it's like, so the Lukes don't know how to fight Lily. Because as I said, since no one uses Lily, no one knows the matchup. So every Luke just falls for everything and just dies nonstop to El Chakote. And it's impressive. El Chakote is incredibly good. I'm not, by no means am I downplaying his skill level. He's amazing. But the thing is, they lost because they're dumb and don't know the matchup against fucking Lily. If they knew the matchup, I think they would have easily stopped El Chakote, but they don't know it. So they're making mistakes. They're allowing her to fool them. And I'm like, and it's 3 Lukes as well. So it's like the same matchup 3 fucking times. So of course, if he knows the matchup, he's going to win the tournament, right? So he wins. And what happened was, just like what happened when Ken wins a tournament, right? When Jury wins a tournament, everyone runs to the character. So what ended up happening was everyone ran to Lily. Now everyone learned Lily and knows the matchup. I'm not saying everyone's playing with Lily because she's still bottom tier, but everyone ran and learned Lily because El Chakote won a tournament with her. So now the things that I used to do that work don't really work anymore. I can barely do a throw setup because everyone just neutral jumps out of it, just like they used to do to Zangief. They just neutral jump out of everything now. I'm like, wow. So I literally can't do anything. Can't do any throw setups. All I can literally do is standing medium punch, crouching fierce punch from the right distance, trying to counter hit into combo. Or, if they're close to me, mash low jab to beat what they're doing, hopefully, and then look for anti-airs. And that's it. That's awful. That's like not even close to being viable gameplay. In a game like Street Fighter 6, you have no options then. Basically, you're just standing around doing nothing, waiting for your opponent to make a mistake. You can't really do anything because she sucks. And I'm like, damn, this really stinks because I love this character. This is one of the most unique characters in the game. But they literally buffed everyone and they just screwed her. They left her alone and give her nothing. Literally all they had to do was give her invincibility on her meter burned Tomahawk Buster, which is her Shoryuken style move. All they had to do was make it invincible. So then she would have an invincible wake up just like Ryu, just like Ken, just like Akuma, just like Jury, just like DJ, just like Cammy. I could keep going. Just like everyone who has an invincible wake up, she wouldn't be locked down in hit strings, but instead they decided to give her nothing. So now she just stands there and gets whooped. It generally pisses me off because Capcom knows better. I just think that they saw that Lily's character use was so low, they didn't care. So they were like, nah, whatever. No one's going to use her anyway. While other characters, they buff on purpose because they want to bring them back into the meta. Like, let's be honest here, right? Honda and Zangief are OG characters, right? They've been around forever. And so to have Honda and Zangief completely terrible in their new Street Fighter, it's kind of stupid. You want to have the original cast be very strong to show that it has ties to its gaming roots. If literally the entire original cast sucks, then your game looks stupid. And these are 2 key characters from the original cast. And by the way, they play very differently. They're not an archetype, right? You got your Shotos and your ranged projectile users, your rushdown. They're nothing like that. So you want them to be strong. So I think that's purposefully why they buffed those characters. But Lily, where does she stand? She doesn't really, she's a hybrid. She has grapples. She has some combos. She doesn't even really have an archetype. Like, you could say T-Hawk is a grappler, right? She's not. Like, what is she? I don't know. She's some weird hybrid. So, I feel like they just didn't care. Like, oh, well, maybe next season we'll give a shit. But right now, from what I'm seeing, she just seems to be a wasted spot on that character select screen. Because she just can't hang with anyone. So I'm playing last night, and I start off in casual matches, and I actually have a really good streak, 11 wins and 5 losses with a bunch of win streaks. And I'm like, oh, this is looking good. The moment I go to ranked, everyone knows the matchup. Like, literally everyone knows this fucking matchup. Everyone just stands there and says, well, I know she's going to do low fierce punch, so I'm just going to wait. I'm going to stay at range, but she can't do shit at range. So, can't really get in on anyone, right? All I can do is poke with medium punch, which is nothing. I'm getting some combos, but the moment that they hit Lily and she gets to the corner, the round is over. She has zero tools to get out of the corner, and like I said, the universal wake-up they gave everyone is garbage. It does nothing. It's too slow, and everyone expects it and immediately blocks it and punishes it. I saw people attacking. I did it, and they were able to recover and block it and then counter hit me. So what the fuck? It's make it fast or don't put it in the fucking game. Like, Capcom really didn't know what they were doing with this. That universal wake-up is fucking completely useless. So I get to ranked. I can't do anything. I'm so frustrated, right? So again, I start to get disheartened. I start to play worse. And here's the thing. I know for a fact, the first half of the night, the first hour, I was doing good. But as soon as you get on that losing trend, you start to lose confidence. You start to lose, not your nerve, but like, you start to lose your positivity. And when I lose my positivity, I just feel miserable and I start playing worse. So now I'm dropping combos. Now I'm doing the wrong inputs. I want to do down fierce. I'm doing down forward fierce instead, right? I want to do this move, anti-air. Oh, nothing. I'll be honest, there were a few times blatantly the game dropped my input. Like, I went, and literally nothing happened in the game. And I'm like, now that's not me. But there was a lot of times that it was definitely me. You'll notice when I play Street Fighter, if I go on a negative trend and my attitude changes, right? I start playing worse. And there's nothing you can really do about that. What are we going to do? Walk away for like an hour? Can't. If I'm on a stream, right? So, what can I do? So here's the thing. I thought, end of the night, I thought I did absolutely atrociously bad. I'm like, dude, I probably got 10 wins and lost like 30, 40 matches tonight. I bet I did so bad. And I was so frustrated. I was like, at this point, I don't even know if I want to use Lily again. Because again, every other character is more interesting now because they've been tweaked and improved, and I'm learning those improvements, right? With Lily, there's nothing to learn. She's exactly the same. There's, you know, the one thing they changed I'm using, right? It's crazy. So, here's the actual stats. Once again, just like with the Dalsim stream, it actually wasn't that bad. In casual play, I had 11 wins and 5 losses. In ranked, I had 24 wins and 29 losses. So in ranked, that was 45%, which is negative. It's not good. But at the same time, that's not nearly as bad as I thought. Like, I literally thought that I had lost the vast majority of matches, and I hadn't. It was pretty much almost even. And I'm like, oh. But again, when you're in that negative mindset, you don't even feel the wins. That's another thing, too, that I should emphasize. When you're in a very negative mindset, even when you win, you don't get that endorphin rush. Like, when the first hour, at the end of the first hour, I got a double perfect against someone in ranked. It was a Chun-Li. I got a double perfect. And the Chun-Li was good, and I double perfected her. And I was like, wow, you're feeling so positive, right? Endorphin rush, you're getting excited, you're happy. Wow, I've learned. And then you start playing like lose, 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 lose. Narrow loss. Oh, you win one. Lose, lose. Well, then the win doesn't matter anymore, right? Like, it's like, I don't even care that I won. And that sucks ass. So, yeah, it feels to me like using Lily. Here's the thing. I really like Lily. I like the fact that she's an oddball character. She doesn't fit into an archetype. I like that style of character. But I don't think that she's viable in this game. I feel like once you know the matchup, the basics of the matchup, you can easily lock her down. Yeah, if you play absolutely perfectly and you know every single matchup's nuances, maybe you can win with her. I don't. And the thing is, I'm playing 5 characters. If I was playing 2 characters and one of my characters was Lily, then maybe I'd be dedicating enough time to learning each individual matchup at a high detail level. And I'd be like, okay, I can get around this hurdle. But I'm going to be honest, I don't think I can. I'm juggling too much. I'm only playing Street Fighter 2 to 3 times a week tops. And I'm not playing it as the daytime stream. So like for example, if there was nothing new happening with Street Fighter next week, which there is, but if there wasn't, I probably wouldn't even be playing Lily for another 2 weeks. Because you figure the next stream's Zangief, then it would be Blanca, then we would go back to Honda, then we would go back to Sim. So you're talking like at least another week and a half before I even touch Lily. That's why I'm never going to learn matchups like that. And with the worst character in the game, I don't think it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's frustrating. But I don't know if it's worth it playing Lily any further when I see everyone else is better than her. Even the characters that used to suck are better now, and she's not. So it does anger me. Character that I liked and I enjoyed using, and she's an oddball character, but now everyone learned the matchup because El Chakote won a tournament with her. So now everyone knows how to beat her easily, and she just gets slapped around. And it's, like I said yesterday, the best way to describe it, it's like being bullied. It's like, I want to play a fighting game, but everyone just gradually slapping her around, pushing her down, putting her face in the dirt. What the fuck? Why do I have to feel like that playing a fighting game because you made the character so weak? Like, that's stupidity. Just fucking give her one thing to let her hang. They didn't give her anything. They didn't even bother to give her anything with the rebalance. Like, they didn't give a shit. So, yes, it's disheartening, and it makes me think that maybe that's a character that I should drop. I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe you guys tell me. Like, some people in chat are like, yeah, just drop her and use another character or whatever. So the thing is, I wasn't going to use her soon anyway. And here's like the schedule for Street Fighter. Like I said, next stream, Monday night, I absolutely am going to use Zangief. 100%. Okay. After that, probably I want to do a Blanca stream in ranked and see how I can do with Blanca. I've been playing better with Blanca, better combos, better stuff. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes. But I'm hoping to continue to improve with Blanca now that I can actually do stuff on reaction and stuff. And then after that, I don't know, because the thing is, next week is Bison, right? So it's a week from Wednesday is Bison releasing. So I'm not sure what to do between then. If there's even going to be that much, because guess what? Elden Ring. Keep that in mind. Elden Ring comes out, takes big priority. I'm not even doing Friday Night Fights next week, because Elden Ring's out. I'm going to play it all day long. Okay? So there you go. So anyway, yeah, that's very disappointing. I really like Lily. But the fact that they did nothing for her at all with this update, yet they improved everyone else, and now everyone knows the matchup because, you know, El Chakote won, and everyone just, oh, I gotta prepare for this now. This influx of lilies, and everyone just learned the basic matchup and just destroys her. It's really disheartening, and like, wow, I don't know if I want to even waste time anymore. Again, if I was someone who only had 2 mains or was playing way more, then maybe I would have the time to dedicate, but it's like, dude, it's such a losing battle. And again, it turns a night that should be a fun fighting game night into just a night of frustration and sadness and annoyance. And I don't want fighting game nights to be annoying. I want them to be fun. Even if, like with Dalsim, was I frustrated? Yes, but I at least learned and had a good time. Like by the end of the night, I was like, okay, I learned stuff about matchups. This is good. Lily is like, I don't even know what the fuck they're expecting me to do here. I feel like there's a missing button that I'm supposed to have to push to win or something. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, so yeah, Lily, I don't know. I might be dropping her. I guess we'll see. Okay.
These contributions are mandatory. Typically helps me more than anything.